Hello everyone! This is Hachiri, and we're back in FTB Interactions. Now in the last episode, we finished our Infinity Chicken. I was just going to spend this episode basically setting up the processing for that, and then I realized there's a slight mana shortage, to put it lightly. So I opted that what we'll be doing on this episode is getting the mana sorted and then moving on to our other stuff. So what I'm doing right now is essentially building out a handful of collector crystal setups and just kind of getting it all sorted, because I'm gonna buff this mana setup. I'm still gonna use the mana chicken like I am now, but we're gonna kind of expand it a little bit and make it nicer. I need more mana. Now, this area, the reason I'm putting it over here inside the wall here, I'm going to put covers over these. And essentially, we are going to just set up a little area in here, process the mana, because this is a perfect starlight area. Like, this entire section is perfect starlight, and we won't have mana shortages anymore. Hopefully. We'll probably still have mana shortages. Now, there is going to be diminishing returns because I have so many collector crystals near each other. There are going to be 3 near each other, so it's not going to be like maximum level starlight going from these crystals, but I don't care about that. The big thing I'm after is actually the perfect starlight area and just having some collector crystals on it, because that's pretty much the gist of what I need for this. So the last one I'm going to put kind of in the center here. This won't take too long. Alright, so I'm positioning this right there. Skip one. Doop, 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 doop. But yeah, once we have all of these built, this should sort us out. Like, I only need to clear a little bit of space, and only the top of this needs to be exposed, so this will work out. So what I'm going to be doing today, other than this, just so we can have kind of a quick recap of what we're doing, is we're going to set up the machines that will infinitely process and create neutronium and infinity ingots and various other stuff that we're gonna need. We'll also set up some awakened draconium today, I think. We'll see. We'll see if we can get to the awakened draconium. But we're gonna get this stuff going so that we can get our creative key. That's really what it's all about, is getting that creative key. And I'm not seeing my wand. Did I put it away? I might have put it away. Yeah, I did. Actually, I'm pretty much done with all of this. I don't need the marble anymore either. I do need these. Do we have conduits? We have enough. Alright, so let's go get our chicken. Chickens. So I was doing it with like a mechanical placer and all this other jazz here. Yeah, we're just gonna break this. We're not even gonna beat around the bush. We're just gonna grab it all. Wow, did we really like use we only had 1 chicken in there this whole time? Alright, I'm a little impressed it kept up this whole time. We really only had 1 chicken. Do I have any more mana chickens? Mana. Yeah, I have like 14 in here. Let's go breed some mana chickens. I can't believe I only put 1 in there. Either that or I just lost like a whole stack of them because I broke it with it in it. But I'm gonna assume the latter. I just quite simply did not have more chickens. Alright. Well, we only need 1 set of these. So you two go in there. We're not going to be needing that because we're going to be doing something different. Same with the mechanical user. Shouldn't need that. Let's go back to our happy fun area and get the rest of this built. Now, in theory, I should be able to get away. Actually, yeah, let's have this closer to the top so it's getting as much of that starlight as possible. We could probably get away with it being about right here. So I'm gonna run the line like this and then I'll smash it after. Alright, so we have that conduit and those conduits. It's not what I wanted, but that's okay. We can let that brick tick there. This is what I wanted. Can that reach that light well? Or do I want to jagger this? So I know this will reach these two. I might want to jagger it. Because it says it's hitting it, but I'm not actually seeing it hitting it. Now, if I right click this, and I link it to you, and I link it to you. There. We definitely got double links there. Excellent. So all 6 of these are going to be linked to a collector crystal. Now, for the easy part. On one end, we got this. Start hatching me some eggs. So we're going to insert, extract on each of these. I'm taking out the round robin because raisins. Yeah, it will be, I guess, once I turn the actual eggs on. And this last one. Alright, let's grab you, slap you at the end here. Don't really care about that. And you're going to be inserted into. So then, this should have enough built up. So once I turn this on, all of these should turn on and start producing, which they are. And as you see, it's emptying just as quickly as it's producing. Got all these slabs here. So we're going to cover this, and it looks like it is still working. I still see the collector crystals being all sparkly, which is good, because I like me some sparkly collectors. And these are still producing. I did not realize it can go sideways. Alright. That's good to know. There we go. Alright, now all we gotta do is chunk load this section. That should cover the bulk of it right there. Alright. And that will produce our mana. So that gives us our mana. Let's take a look and make sure everything is looking good once we get in here. And I'm going to pull these spare slabs out of here. I'm sure I'll use them eventually. You and you and you can go back in there. And you two can go back into the AE system. So, now that we have that dealt, and we're just going to kind of take a look and see if the production is better now. It's still disappearing constantly. But we'll give it a little bit. We'll see what happens. It shouldn't be producing unstable mana anymore unless... Yeah, this is full. So the mana must be going to the ore processing. Where else do I have mana going? You know, it'd be funny if I needed it for my field processing and I like just completely host myself. No, I'm only sending it to one location. Yeah, it is building up now. Excellent. Excellent. We're finally positive on mana. Okay. That's what I was hoping. It looks like we're getting about a bucket or so a second. I am very good with that. Alright, so Infinity Eggs. Now, we know we're going to need blocks and we're going to need neutronium. That's the two primary uses we're going to need for it. And we're going to need Awakened Drac. That was the other thing. Now, the Awakened Drac is going to be a little more involved. I don't have a steady source of Cognito. Why is it saying it's 100 and something Cognito when this says it's only 25? Alright, so looks like there's a few items we can actually use for a decent amount of Cognito. But what I was thinking is, not like right this instant, but these zombie brains, we can go to a Thaumcraft dungeon. We have XP out the wazoo. I can do that for the Cognito. Never mind, our Cognito is solved. Our Cognito is solved. Our Drac is actually solved too. Because, like, one, I already have a lot of Drac. But, you can get Drac from, like, the Dragon Scales, the Dragon Bones, etc. I already burned a whole bunch of the Dragon Bones, which is why I actually have a lot of Drac right now. That gives us plenty. Plus, we get the pranks that we need as well. So we'll probably do that for Drac, and then just produce our ingots that way. I don't know if that's something I'm gonna automate though. That's the thing I'm hesitant on, is I don't know if I'm gonna automate that. We can also get liquid red matter via the eggs, but its only use is for making normal draconium. So this is gonna be one of those, if I decide to make the orb in this pack, then we'll do it. But if I end up making the creative key, we can probably skip this. What we will really end up focusing on then is this. So we're going to automate this setup. Okay. And then we're going to automate this setup. So that we always have neutronium. And we always have infinity. I probably set the limit to like 1,000, because I think for the final thing we're only gonna need like 32 blocks of neutronium and 64 of the infinity. Like, this stuff doesn't require much. Now, this makes the draconic stuff a little more important. But going for our ultimate goal here, we're not going to need much. We can already make the IV field generators. We already have the storage key. We already have the wetware mainframes from one of the rewards. So really, we got these two, which is just going to take time once we get things set up. And then we have Primal Mana, which I can just snap right now and it's done. Or we can process the eggs in the declomber, whatever, and get the various things. And this will give us unlimited enriched knack. So that gives us basically unlimited knack fuel. So this here is actually a big deal. This is a big deal. And something we should consider. Plus, we get infinite osmiridium. And can I just throw the dust in a... No, it looks like you still need a blast furnace it before you can liquefy it. So then, I really am mean, it's only 10% chance, but we got 10% chance of tungsten, 10% chance of osmiridium, and we're getting indium from it as well. So it basically invalidated most of our system right there. And this is stuff that we're just going to want to keep all the time. We're always going to want this stuff. All right. So let's take a look at our declum, because we were only using the declum to get tungsten stuff a while back. We didn't really care about it otherwise. So let's see what we got going on here. There is a system there. It looks like we have a whole bunch of tiny piles of ender pearl dust. We got a lot of sand. There was an overflow, and we were throwing all the fluids away. So we're going to want to change this a little bit. Now that we have the AE system in here, we are going to want to change this a little bit. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up a chicken out here pumping into it. And we'll set up... we'll just shove all of this into the AE system. This is stuff we're always going to want. Now, let's put it in caches. Let's put it in locked caches and set up storage upgrades on it with an overflow. Let's go ahead and set up an overflow on this. We'll set up the primal mana as well in a tank with an overflow. And we'll just let this always run. So that sounds like the best course of action. And this thing will always produce more than enough for this. So yeah, let's pull all these out. Let's pull all of this out. Wow, we had like 10,000 in there? Yeah, I guess I'll just pop this one out. We're gonna have to get some more caches and set things up. So this will be our first one. We'll get this one all going, get it all nice. And you still have your importer. Good. Shove it all in there. I'll have overage on sand in my system, but that's fine. I don't care. I'm happy with having overage of sand in my system. Let's get one more of these. So we got that insert there. We're gonna take this chest. We're gonna put our other cache in there. And we're gonna make 5 of these. Uh-oh. I don't have a recipe for Enderium? You kidding me? Okay. Alright, we'll upgrade those here in a little bit. And you are no longer going in the garbage. So first, we're gonna let that run just for a little bit. I'm gonna need 2 more caches. We'll get the Enderium set up too. I just need to get the recipe for that going. I did not do that because I'm apparently a lazy man. Alright, so these 2 are guaranteed. Everything else is percentage. And we have just a little bit of primal mana in here. Now, I don't believe this has a... What are you? Enriched Knack? What are you? Ender Pearl Dust? I thought I dealt with you already. So here we have Tungsten. Here we have Knack. Our Uranium. Okay, so I have priority 1 on all of these. That's all priority 1. And then when I set up the overflow, I'll set that as a -1 priority at the end. Am I out of eggs? No, we're getting there though. Alright, so while we wait for this to do its thing and build up, and actually, since this one's more important to me, I will set this as the knack. Let's pull that off. I'll pull you off. I'll place you right there and you right there. And there we go. We're almost all of the items. What are we missing? Osmiridium. Now that I have a bucket of the fluid, where is my things? There we go. I'm gonna let that build up in there. Alright, so since that's last in the line, it should fill everything up, and then Osmiridium will appear in there when we're ready for that. So let's get the next part of what we're going to be doing going while we wait on that stuff to build up. And that is going to be, because I'm going to set up the chicken over there, and that's fine, but we're going to focus on making a melter. Now, it requires a little bit of lava. That's fine. We're going to need some porcelain bricks, too. Do I have any porcelain? We're going to need to make a unfired clay kiln as well. Haven't made that in a while. And we're gonna need seared bricks. And some lava. Let's empty my tank. I have 4 buckets of lava. Do I have lava in any of these before I start? That's Creo, that's mana, that's empty. What about the home island? Water, mana, empty. Okay. Doing things the old way. Alright, that's fine. I'm okay with this. What tool? Hammer? Can I use you for that? No. Do I have another hammer in here? Saw. Yes, I got one right there. Alright, so we have a porcelain melter. And now we're gonna just need to make the porcelain basin. A spout, which we're gonna use this for. Although, I wonder if I can just put it directly into the basin. Let's try that first. We need a fluid extractor. I have an LV one. Let's go with an HV. Because reasons. Are you going to be able to craft it? Possibly. What's on hold on the other one? It's crafting those. Each of these SMDs are made in their own thing. So we need stainless steel plates, a gallium plate, an aluminum. Okay, we're not getting this one done anytime soon because of how I have the system set up. Let's throw that in there. Gallium. Let's throw that in there. You need aluminum foil, steel plates, and polyvinyl chloride sheets. Aluminum foil, polyvinyl, because it did make that. Just manually do some of this stuff. It should be able to complete now. Yeah, it's crafting them, so... Oh, I forgot about the steel plates. If I do that, will it take the plates? Oh, no, it crafted it. Fluid. Sweet, it did work. Alright. We managed to cheat things. Excellent. Now, cast. We're going to take this cast, we're going to chisel this to be an ingot. And then we're just going to grab some chicken eggs and see if we can push it directly into the thing and bypass the melter. If we could bypass the melter, that would be fantastic. Alright. I wonder if I can charge it with just a flux thing. Yep. Okay. This is not a permanent thing. This is going to be 100% for the purpose of testing to see how we need to do this. I shouldn't have used all my eggs up. Alright, we'll take some chickens and throw it in here temporarily. Come on, give me some eggs. Thank you. Oh, it does do it. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That'll work. Excellent. That will work. You can go back in there. We don't need you. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Bye. We do need you. And we will need some chickens. And we're going to need an ME level emitter. ME level. That should not cause a problem with our current crafts. And then we're going to want acceleration cards. Well, do we? Because it's only going to make one at a time. No, we won't need acceleration cards. We are going to need a redstone card, though. Alright. So this line is Eevee. I might run into a problem. I mean, we could build it, like, right here. And I believe that would be fine. I just need to check and see how many connections we're using on this line. Let's see. We are using 18 of 32. We'll be okay if we use this one. Alright. You know what? Do I have a conveyor? Sweet. Oh, even better. We'll take this one. Yoink. Alright, so we got that there. Let's grab our wrench. Do that. Let's grab some signalum cable. Put the wrench away. Got that going there. Let's put you in here for now. Start melting ya. Get Captain Conveyor going. Grab a screwdriver. Set you to import. Slap our coupon. Actually, I'll keep this out just so I have something to test with. And okay, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. Now I just need the importer and such. Importer, redstone card, and the ME level emitter. We'll keep 2,000, it's free. And for the sake of channel sanity, we'll do that. So then if I were to do this, As soon as this finishes, yep, pulls it in. Alright, we now have a system for infinity ingots. Alright, so the next thing we need is we're going to need to set up an autoclave with antimatter. Did I ever put antimatter in this system here? I have Creo. It would appear I have everything but antimatter in here. We'll do it another way. We'll export into it. Because the autoclave apparently requires processor assemblies. I had 2 autoclaves in there though. What's the other autoclave? That's the EV one. We're gonna have to check them both and update their circuits. Story of my life. So, nano processor assembly. I am pretty sure that you're quantum. Yep, you're quantum. And then I'm pretty sure the other one is nano itself. Do I have any quantum just laying around? No. Where are you in your crafting? I don't see what the saw is currently working on. Because this is laser. Unless it's waiting on these. That could be it. It's waiting on those for quantums. Alright. What is the next best thing? Let's see here. So it looks like at minimal, this is HV. It takes 10 seconds per. Now this is an EV one. And I don't appear to be processing anything that requires it right now. For the sake of the episode, let's yoink it. I know I should be being better about it. But hey, the show must go on. So let's import from the bottom, export into the top. So that means I can just leave the machine right there. Now, unlike the other ones, I don't have infinite antimatter. I have a lot of antimatter, but I don't have infinite antimatter. I probably want to limit this to about 1,000. I don't think I'll ever use more than 1,000. Let's see how much antimatter I have. Let's see if I have at least 250 buckets. I probably have way more than that. I could probably double that to 500 buckets. But I have 30,000 buckets. Let's do 2,000 neutronium ingots for our limiting. Gonna want a conveyor. So we'll just steal that one. I want an importer again. A redstone card. It does need plates. Hopefully it can make it. So now I should be able to just craft it. There's the importer. There's the redstone card. Did I make the level emitter? ME level. No, I did not. Are you going to require plates? You are not. I got too many things everywhere. Too many things! Alright. Did I ever do the exporter? Good. Export. Yes. Alright, so the funny thing about this is, technically speaking, I don't really have to do much with this. But I am gonna have to set up this like so, because I want the level emitter in there first. Let's grab a neutronium ingot. just for mapping purposes. And I forgot to grab some antimatter. Well, let's grab a bucket because we gotta shove a bucket, barrel of it in there anyway. So let's just grab a barrel. What can go wrong? Running around with a barrel of antimatter. It's not like anything horrible ever happened when people walk around with antimatter. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I'm sure the steel barrel is strong enough to control something that breaks down all existing material in our universe. It'll be fine. And then we set this down right here. Throw in a redstone card. Set it to disable when given signal. And turn it all on. And I believe all that's left is setting up the chickens. Grab some infinity chicken, a roost, and we should be good. And it looks like the exporter is keeping up, so we won't have to boost it. We should be good. So there you go. We set up our processing for that for all but one. That one we're gonna need to build a few more things that I probably cannot build right now, but we're gonna try it. I already know I'm gonna need the plates, so let's get that going. We'll like, I completely forgot about the primal mana and the such from the declom, so now I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Oh yeah, let's just make 9 here and like, or 4 of these. Let's just throw this in here. We got that going there. Cool. So I'm gonna need a fluid filter, which I may or may not be able to make right now. Cool. I am able to make that at least. And we're going to need... Oh, I have a fluid emitter right here and a fluid import bus. Do I have a fluid export bus? No, we need that. We need the redstone card. But we have the important parts here, the fluid import bus. So, since we have the important parts, we can at least get the start of this stuff done. We might not be able to export it everywhere just yet. But the fact that we can import... it'll be fine. Let's do the 64 million on that, because we go through a lot of primal mana. Priority. Primal mana. And just like that, the inserting system is set up. So we're just waiting on our fluid exporter, which it looks like it was able to finish. It may not be buffed, but it'll be okay. I will deal with the acceleration cards later. I believe actually I have what I'm looking for in here. Alright, so because I want this declom thing to always be running, we're going to have it go into the flush system. Now, the real question is do I have any markers left? I do. I have one marker left. I believe this is the one to the oil, so I need to save that. But I have one marker left here. Cool, that looks to be low-key. So then if I come over to here, and I slip that in there, and I right-click you, because you are my osmiridium, I can now change and set up a system to automatically produce the osmiridium at all times as it comes in through here. And I do need to set up an overflow trash can for these. Trash. Alright, so we'll make one. Put these away. If I wanted to make 6 of you, yeah, it needs to craft a bunch of plates. Yeah, it needs to saw stuff too. I'll at least put it in the queue. It's not getting done today. Not until the NAC reactors are done, which is fine. So, -1 priority. And that will be the overflow right there. So that pretty much sets this all up. We have that. We just need to remove you and hook up chickens. And these are filling up, so that'll take a while, but we have plenty of mana. This doesn't use really anything mana-wise to do its thing. And if I was to go to the front here and take a look, you know, it's always processing. It takes just a little bit it needs, does its thing, spits stuff where it needs to go, and goes with it. So I'm gonna, I guess we'll wrap up here. I will hook this up to the AE system for inventory storage as soon as it's available. And yeah, we got infinite tungsten, NAC and such. And we've got osmiridium now. So if we have infinite osmiridium like this, maybe we should just dedicate a system for that. Like hook something up here with the the thing, and have it pump red matter into one and osmiridium into the other, and pulling out the Drax, solidifying it and shoving it into the system. That would be pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright. So, we'll stop here. And, yeah, we got our chickens to work. And here soon we'll have our creative key. Yeah. So with that, you guys have a wonderful day. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.